Here are the top 5 reasons why we think Facebook/Meta is not doing well. Reason number 5. No room for user growth. If you look at the current population of the world, as of October 2022, it stands around 7.9 billion people. If you consider the people with access to the internet or online users, the figure comes down to 4.6 billion worldwide. As of 2022, Facebook alone has around 2.9 billion monthly active users. Instagram has around 1.5 billion and WhatsApp has around 2 billion active users. This means Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, has around 3.59 billion active users collectively. That accounts to almost 60% of the world population. What it essentially tells us is that the Meta family of apps has almost hit their peaks. Bringing in new users is going to be very hard. And with heavy competition from other apps like TikTok, retaining even the existing users is a very big challenge. During February 2022, Facebook reported its first ever decline in user growth in its 18-year history. Reason number 4. Privacy and antitrust issues. Over the past couple of years, Facebook and its parent Meta has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Meta faces multiple investigations, including from a newly aggressive Federal Trade Commission and multiple state attorneys general, into whether it acted in an anti-competitive manner. Mark Zuckerberg has argued that Meta is not a social networking monopoly. He has pointed furiously to what he calls unprecedented levels of competition, including from TikTok, Apple, Google, and other future opponents. But the threat of antitrust action has made it more difficult for Meta to buy its way into new social networking trends. In the past, Facebook bought Instagram and WhatsApp with little scrutiny as those services gained billions of users. Now even some of Meta's seemingly less contentious acquisitions in virtual reality and GIFs have been challenged by regulators globally. With deal making less likely, the responsibility is on Meta to innovate its way out of any challenges. Reason number 3. Apple's recent changes. In the middle of 2021, Apple introduced an app tracking transparency update to its mobile operating system, essentially giving iPhone owners the choice as to whether they would let apps like Facebook monitor their online activities. Those privacy moves have now hurt Meta's business and are likely to continue doing so. Now that Facebook and other apps must explicitly ask people for permission to track their behavior, many users have opted out. That means less user data for Facebook, which makes targeting ads, one of the company's main ways of making money, more difficult. While you can argue saying it is a problem only with iPhone and not with the Android operating system, statistically, iPhone users are a far more lucrative market to Facebook's advertisers than, say, Android app users. People who use iPhones to access the internet typically spend more money on products and apps served up to them from mobile ads. With this move, Meta is reportedly to have lost over $10 billion. Reason number 2. TikTok versus Instagram Reels. For more than a year, Meta has been seeing TikTok as a direct competition. TikTok with its addictive short videos has grown to over 1 billion users and is a direct competition to Instagram. Meta since then has cloned TikTok with a video product feature called Instagram Reels. The problem is that while Reels may be attracting users, it doesn't make money as effectively as other Instagram features like Stories and the main feed. That's because it's slower to make money off video ads, since people tend to skip past them. That means the more that Instagram pushes people towards using Reels, the less money it may make on those users. It's a tricky situation to be in. This threat is nothing new, as we already know about Snapchat and the Stories. Instagram decided to clone that, and even though it didn't make money in the beginning, eventually money started pouring in. But there's no guarantee with Instagram Reels again. Before we reveal the first and the most important reason, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please take a few seconds to subscribe to help us grow to serve you better. Also, smash that like button to show your love. Now, coming to the most important reason why we think Meta is currently struggling. The Metaverse. It's been more than a year since the company was changed from Facebook to Meta. This was a strategic and bold move in order to set a new direction for the company. Mark Zuckerberg went all in on this metaverse and essentially lost him and his company a huge fortune of money. Reports state that Meta has lost more than 70% of company's value, from $350 per share to as low as $95 per share as of October 2022. This dropped Mark Zuckerberg's personal net worth by more than a whopping $100 billion. This is not the first time Zuckerberg is taking such a bold initiative. Just around Facebook's IPO back in 2012, Facebook pivoted to focus primarily on mobile devices, and that proved a great move as it allowed the company to target better ads. But people were already using smartphones back then, and it was not hard in terms of adoption. It's quite different right now. The virtual reality and the augmented reality space is very new, and the adoption rate is pretty slow. Maybe this would be the next internet as many talk about, or it could just as well be a passing bubble. Whether or not the metaverse will become the next biggest thing, only time will tell. What do you think about our list? If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and leave your comments. This would help us serve you with awesome content like this. See you in the next one.